It is I, John O'Dragon, the uncommon voice for the common man, coming to you today live from the deadbeat state of Ohio, where I have more than a few things to say about Agustus Obamas, our benevolent Roman emperor that climbed upon Mount Olympus yesterday to give his decrees about gun control. That's right, I don't say gun laws, and I do that for a reason. What they are decrees exactly like what a Roman emperor would do. We don't have a president. What we have is an emperor. Somebody who basically thinks that I know more than you do, the Congress does, the Bill of Rights do, the Constitution. I am El Supremo. He is turning this country into little more than a banana republic. Now, as far as gun control goes, if you got an issue with gun control, go to the Congress. And if you try to tell me that we can't get anything done because of the gun lobbyists, then fix the lobby rules. That's right, fix the lobby rules, then go through Congress. But to sit up there and use executive orders or authority, if you will, decrees to do these kind of things, that's wrong. And that's bypassing the legislature and thereby the Constitution. But let me explain something to you damn liberals. We have seen this before. And you know where we saw it? We saw it back in, of all places, like I just mentioned, ancient Rome. That's right. Did you know that ancient Rome, before it actually was an empire, was a republic? And they had legislative processes a lot like what we do today with our government. But things in the Roman Republic started to crumble. That's right. Their economy was collapsing. There was corruption within and without. The average citizen did not trust the republic. And what happens? They go and they find themselves somebody, a hero that comes riding in on his black horse or white horse, depending upon your point of view, of course. And they wanted this man to save him. They knew who this man was. That man's name was Julius Caesar. That's right. And so he went out and conquered the bad armies, or the enemies of the Roman Empire. Well, at the time it was the Republic. And when he came in, as his triumph, he goes to the Senate. They actually had a Senate in the Roman Republic too, and told them, you need to appoint me dictator for life. So, as far as I'm concerned, we have a dictator now, not a president, and his name should be Octavius, no, check that, Augustus, as in this august body, Agustus Obamas the First, or benevolent dictator. But what's, of course, incredible about Agustus Obamas is that he goes out on Monday and has a press conference. And in the press conference, they ask him, what's going on with these guns? And he keeps saying, well, I am a big fan of the Second Amendment. He actually said that in his press conference on Monday, that he was a big proponent of the Second Amendment. He also went on to say, and these people have this idea that the federal government's going to come in and take all their guns. Where would they get this idea? Okay, so what this whole thing comes down to is, right after Agustus Obamas has decided that he's going to do something about gun control, guess what happened? Millions of people show up in the gun shop and start buying guns. Millions of them. And the guns are flying off the shelves, and Obama and his left-wing buddies can't figure out what's going on with this thing. And so, the next day he comes out and he gives us his decrees about what he thinks that should be done about gun control. Of course, the day before he says he's not going to trample on the Second Amendment, and then the very next day that he has his big signing ceremony with his human shield children props, he says, I'm going to use executive orders to stop the gun violence. So he says he won't do it on Monday, and he turns right around and does it on Tuesday. I mean to tell you, why would anybody trust this guy? Why would he do it? Why would anybody trust him? I mean, let's think about this for a second, you left-wing lunatics. Okay, so this is the guy that does nothing but run around and bitch about Fox News because it's perceived as being right-wing. And even if it is right-wing, here he is bitching about it, like something should be done about it. Now, how many times have we heard this term, the fairness doctrine? It's Obama and his left-wing allies that want to do something about conservative talk radio, as in shut it down. So why would people be worried when Agustus Obamas says that he's going to do something about gun control? Oh my God, it's unreal. You people, you liberals, just don't get it. The American people do not trust the federal government. And in particular, they don't trust Agustus Obamas. And he's giving them absolutely no reason why they should trust him. And so when he opens up his mouth about gun control, everybody buys guns. But you people on the left, let me explain something to you. We have in this country a deep-seated mistrust of the federal government. We don't trust them, and as well that we shouldn't. This has been ingrained in the American psyche since the days of the founding of the country. All this time, the people just have this distrust for the federal government. Why? Because we don't like authoritarians telling us what we can and can't do. It's ingrained in our national psyche. We are the children of freedom. And anytime we feel that we are being infringed upon, we act about it. And that is exactly what's going on here. The people, whether they be Democrats, Republicans, Independents, or people that don't have any use for politics whatsoever, hear that Agustus Obamas is going to do something about gun control, and they go out and buy guns. And the reason is very simple. People don't trust the government. That's all there is to it. And you people are supposed to be smart. And you can't figure that out? Gee whiz. Well, I tell you this right now, even if he's not trampling on the Second Amendment's rights, what he is doing is wrong. You go through the legislature. You can't get it through the legislature. Then, by God, you change the lobbying rules and then go to the legislature. But to issue these damn executive orders, better than that, they're nothing but decrees, is wrong, and that's just all there is to it. Until next time, this is your favorite conservative, John O'Regan, saying this to you right now. Listen, you liberals, you aren't going to have really much to worry about gun control. And you know why? Because the more Obama talks about guns, the more people go out and buy them. And if he keeps talking, eventually there won't be any guns left to buy. Until next time, I say this to you now. Hooray!